Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of LEGO Star Wars Fleet Building 101, and today I'll be showing you guys how to build my custom LEGO Dreadnought-Class Heavy Cruiser. So this is my Dreadnought Heavy Cruiser, and as many of you guys already know, this was a ship that first appeared in Star Wars Legends. It featured heavily in a lot of the especially the earlier stories, especially some of my favorite books, the Thrawn trilogy. But it actually has been brought back into canon, I believe, although we haven't really seen it do much. But yeah, so I've always really liked this ship, and I had tried a few times in the past to recreate it in LEGO, but I think this is definitely my most successful attempt up to date. So one of the things that you'll notice about the Dreadnought, if you look at a lot of reference pictures, is that it has this very distinct overbite look. It's almost like a clamshell with an overbite. So I think I represented that pretty well here with how it's this part here protrudes, and then also a lot of times you'll see like blisters on the side of the Dreadnought, very similar to like a Mon Calamari Star Cruiser. And so that's what these things are meant to be. And the blisters are weapons emplacements. So you have 3 on this side, and then 3 on the other side here. And I used a pretty, or at least what I think is a pretty interesting technique to get the shape of this back half. Obviously, once we look at the build, you'll be able to understand how it works, but I'll just show you it right now. It's a snot technique. Basically, I build it like this, and I stick it there, and it's not attached at the top, so you can't be throwing it around, but it is actually a fairly solid connection. And one of the things you'll notice is that I used these 1x2 plates with like the open stud holes, and the reason I do that is because it's the only way that you can fit like a piece cleanly on there without it coming up too much. Because as some of you will, well, I'm sure most of you know, obviously LEGO pieces have the LEGO logo like stamped onto them. So see, oops, this piece here has the LEGO logo, but because the LEGO logo is raised slightly, which gives it that like really, iconic texture, but because it's raised, if I used a normal plate here, this wouldn't fit properly, and it would be, 1, an illegal building technique, and 2, it would just not fit. So that's why you need to use either these pieces or other plates that have like holes in the studs. So I think that's pretty interesting. Another thing is that I purposely used studs again with holes on them for the engines here, so you can see right through them. And the reason I did that is just a stylistic preference for me, is that so from behind it looks like it goes back further like into the ship, because you can, instead of just like the gray stud, you can see through like the engines out just further. I think it's just a cool little effect. And then I've also got up here a little like antenna or sensor thing. And yeah, it's a pretty small ship. This is in scale with the other Republic ships that I've done on this channel. So my custom Venator, my custom Providence, my larger Argotin, stuff like that. So this is in scale with all those ones. And the Republic did use Dreadnought Heavy Cruiser, so it does make sense if you wanted to build this along with like the rest of my other ships. And one final note is that much of this design is based off of the 3D model made by Fractal Sponge. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But that's basically where I that's like the reference I used to design this. I just thought I should mention that because there aren't a ton of like official pictures of the Dreadnought, and a lot of times they're like wildly different interpretations of what the Dreadnought looks like. So I just thought it would be important to mention that. And I also, so this Dreadnought is the one that I use for, I think it's like a default Dreadnought or maybe an Imperial Dreadnought. But then if you wanted to have it in public service, I made this paint scheme where you just swap out some of the pieces for the dark reddish brown. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it looks a bit more Republic. But if you do swap out these pieces for the Republic ones, just be very careful when you're handling the dark reddish brown, because I've already had a ton of those pieces break on me. But yeah, so that is my Dreadnought. Now let's get on to the tutorial. thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I know I haven't I haven't posted in quite a long time. I know that's a very it's a recurring trend for this channel, but I do really hope you enjoyed this, and I am planning on uploading more frequently. I have a couple designs that I would really like to share with you guys. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to delve back into the realm of YouTube. Also, as you may have noticed, this is a different background setup for me because I'm not at home anymore. I'm at university. So this is the setup that you guys will be seeing for probably for the foreseeable future, at least for the next half year or so. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, I think, oh, one more thing. So I've actually gone on stud.io, which, as some of you will know, is a site where you can design your own Lego models. And I have created the 3D model for this Dreadnought, and I've actually made it into a PDF instruction form. So I'm not really sure how to share it. I do have a page on Bricklink, so if you want, you can go there. I'll leave the link in the description, and you can see the instructions there. Obviously you don't need them because you have the instructions in this video, but I just thought it'd be interesting to let you know, and I'm excited to see what I can do in the future with that. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments. I'm thinking one thing that it might help with is, I know a lot of you guys ask for parts lists, and before now I have not bothered with parts lists because these are just parts of my collection, and I don't want to go through and like count every single individual part. But if I'm pretty sure Bricklink or stud.io does it for you once you have the model in there, so that could help you guys out with that. But yeah, so that's just my quick little channel update. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know how you think I did down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.